You ever sit back and think about your life? I mean, really think about it. Are you living the life you want? Or are you just going through the motions, following a path someone else laid out for you? Let me tell you something. Life is too short to live someone else's dream, too precious to waste chasing goals that don't light a fire in your soul. You were born with a unique purpose, a calling that only you can fulfill. So why are you spending your days trying to fit into someone else's mold? I'll tell you why. Because it's comfortable. It's safe. Society tells us there's a right way to live. Go to school, get a job, buy a house, have 2.5 kids. But who says that's right for you? Who gave them the authority to dictate your path? You did. You gave away your power. You handed over the pen that writes your story. But guess what? You can take it back right here, right now. This very second, you can decide to stop living someone else's dream and start living your own. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't know what my dream is. Well, let me ask you this. What makes you come alive? What gets you so excited you can't sleep at night? What would you do even if you never got paid a dime for it? That's your dream. That's your purpose. And it's been inside you all along, just waiting for you to have the courage to embrace it. See, the problem is we've been conditioned to believe that our dreams are impractical, unrealistic, selfish even. We're told to grow up and be responsible. But I'm here to tell you that the most responsible thing you can do is to be true to yourself. Because when you're living your authentic purpose, you're not just changing your own life, you're changing the world. Your passion, your energy, your unique gifts, they're like ripples in a pond, spreading out and touching everyone around you. But it's not easy. Oh no, it's not easy at all. Choosing your own path means stepping into the unknown. It means facing your fears head on. It means being willing to fail, to fall flat on your face, and then get right back up again. But let me tell you something. That fear you're feeling, that discomfort, that's growth. That's life. Real, raw, exhilarating life. And is a heck of a lot better than the slow death of living someone else's dream. So how do you do it? How do you break free from the expectations and limitations others have placed on you? It starts with a decision, a commitment to yourself, a promise that from this day forward, you're going to live life on your own terms. Next, you got to get clear on what you want. Not what your parents want for you, not what society says you should want, but what you truly desire. Spend some time alone, away from the noise and distractions of the world. Listen to that small voice inside you. It knows the way. Once you've got that clarity, it's time to take action. Small steps at first, maybe, but consistent, deliberate action towards your dreams. Every day, do something that brings you closer to the life you want to live. And here's the thing, you're going to face resistance. People are going to try to pull you back into that box they're comfortable seeing you in. They'll tell you you're being foolish, that you should play it safe. But remember this, their fear is not your fear. Their limitations are not your limitations. You've got to surround yourself with people who believe in you, who support your dreams, who push you to be your best self. Find mentors, join communities of like-minded individuals, immerse yourself in environments that nurture your growth. And when times get tough, because they will remember why you started. Remember that feeling of aliveness, that sense of purpose that comes from living your truth. Let that be your fuel, your driving force. You see, living someone else's dream is like wearing shoes that don't fit. You can do it, sure, but every step is uncomfortable. Every move feels off. But when you're living your own dream, oh, it's like dancing barefoot on the beach. It feels natural, effortless, joyful. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Building your own path never is. There will be obstacles, setbacks, moments of doubt, but I promise you this, it's worth it. The sense of fulfillment, the pride of knowing you're living life on your own terms. There's nothing like it in the world. And here's the beautiful thing. When you start living your own dream, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of possibility, showing the world what's possible when you have the courage to be yourself. Think about the people who inspire you, the ones who've made a real difference in the world. I bet they weren't following someone else's playbook. No, they were blazing their own trail, guided by their inner compass. You've got that same power within you, the power to create, to inspire, to leave your unique mark on the world. But it's not going to happen if you're busy trying to live up to someone else's expectations. So I challenge you right here, right now, to make a commitment to yourself, a commitment to stop living someone else's dream and start living your own, to stop dimming your light to make others comfortable, to stop playing small when you were born to do big things. It's time to reclaim your power. to take back control of your life story, to write a tale so bold, so authentic, so uniquely you that it inspires generations to come. Because here's the truth. There's only one you. In all of history, in all the world, there has never been and will never be another person exactly like you. You are a one-time event in the universe. So why would you waste that precious uniqueness trying to be someone else? Your dreams, your passions, your quirks and idiosyncrasies, they're not random. They're not accidents. They're clues pointing you towards your true purpose. So start paying attention. Start honoring those parts of yourself instead of trying to hide them or change them. And let's talk about fear for a moment, because that's what holds most people back from living their own dream. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the thing about fear. It's just a feeling. It's not a stop sign. It's not a brick wall. It's just your body's way of telling you that you're about to do something important. So instead of letting fear paralyze you, let it energize you. Let it be a signal that you're on the right track. Because if your dreams don't scare you a little bit, they're probably not big enough. Now, I'm not saying you should be reckless. I'm not saying you should quit your job tomorrow and jump into the unknown without a plan. What I am saying is that you need to start taking steps, even small ones, towards the life you really want. Maybe it's signing up for that class you've always been interested in. Maybe it's starting that side hustle you've been dreaming about. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been putting off. Whatever it is, do it. Take that first step. Because here's the secret. Momentum builds on itself. One small action leads to another. And before you know it, you're not just dreaming about your ideal life. You're living it. And let's talk about success for a moment, because I bet you've got a pretty clear picture in your head of what success looks like. But I want you to ask yourself, is that really your definition of success? Or is it one that's been handed to you by society? True success isn't about the size of your bank account or the car you drive or the title on your business card. True success is about living a life that's true to your values, that allows you to express your gifts, that fills you with a sense of purpose and joy. So it's time to redefine success on your own terms. What does a successful life look like to you? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Once you've got that clear picture of your own version of success, chase it with everything you've got. Don't let anyone tell you it's not possible or that you're not good enough, because you are good enough. You are worthy of your dreams. And here's something else to remember. Living your own dream doesn't mean you have to go it alone. In fact, you shouldn't. We humans are wired for connection, for community. So as you're building your dream life, build a dream team too. Find people who support your vision, who believe in you even when you doubt yourself. Seek out mentors who've walked the path before you. Surround yourself with positive influences that lift you up and push you forward. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Reaching out for support isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It shows that you're committed to your growth, that you're willing to learn and evolve. Now, let's talk about time for a moment, because I know what some of you are thinking. I'm too old to change course now, or it's too late for me to chase my dreams. But let me tell you something. That's just another lie society has sold you. It's never too late to start living your own dream. Never. Your life isn't a race with a finish line. It's a journey, and every single day is a new opportunity to change direction if you're not happy with where you're headed. Look at some of the most successful people in history. Many of them didn't hit their stride until later in life. Colonel Sanders was in his 60s when he started Kentucky Fried Chicken. Grandma Moses didn't start painting until she was 76. Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his big break in Hollywood until he was 43. The point is, it's not about how old you are or how much time you have left. It's about what you do with the time you have. So stop making excuses and start making changes. And let's address another common excuse. I don't have the resources to pursue my dreams. Maybe you're thinking you don't have enough money or education or connections. But let me tell you something. Resourcefulness is more important than resources. Some of the most successful people in the world started with nothing but a dream and the determination to make it happen. They didn't wait for perfect conditions. They created their own opportunities. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Your skills, your experiences, your unique perspective, these are all valuable assets. Use them, leverage them, build on them. And remember, in today's world, information is more accessible than ever before. You can learn almost anything online, often for free. You can connect with people all over the world who share your interests and goals. You can start a business from your kitchen table with just a laptop and an internet connection. The point is, The only real limit to what you can achieve is the limit you place on yourself. So stop making excuses and start making progress. Now, I want to talk about something that might be uncomfortable, failure, because when you start living your own dream, you're going to fail, probably a lot. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay, it's necessary. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every setback, every mistake, every failure is just a lesson in disguise. It's feedback showing you what doesn't work so you can figure out what does. So instead of fearing failure, embrace it, learn from it, let it make you stronger, wiser, more resilient. Because the only real failure is giving up on your dreams. And here's another truth. Living your own dream isn't a one-time decision. It's a choice you have to make every single day. There will be days when it's hard, when you want to give up, when that old, comfortable life starts looking pretty good. But those are the days when you need to dig deep. Those are the days when you need to remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. Those are the days when you need to recommit to your dreams. Because living your own dream isn't just about achieving some end goal. It's about who you become in the process. It's about growing, evolving, becoming the best version of yourself. And that journey never really ends. So embrace the process, enjoy the journey, find joy in the small victories and growth in the challenges, because that's what living your own dream is really all about. Now, I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine you're at the end of your life, looking back on all you've done. Do you want to see a life lived according to someone else's expectations? Or do you want to see a life filled with passion, purpose, and the satisfaction of knowing you had the courage to chase your dreams? The choice is yours. And you don't have to wait until the end of your life to make it. You can make that choice right now in this very moment. So I ask you, what are you waiting for? What's holding you back from living your own dream? Whatever it is, it's not as strong as your desire to live a life true to yourself. It's not as powerful as your potential to make a difference in this world. You have greatness within you. You have dreams that are worthy of pursuit. You have a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. Don't let fear or doubt or the expectations of others hold you back any longer. It's time to stop living someone else's dream and start living your own. It's time to break free from the limitations others have placed on you. It's time to step into your power and become the person you were always meant to be. Because when you live your own dream, you don't just change your life, you change the world. Your courage inspires others. Your success shows what's possible. Your authenticity gives others permission to be themselves. So take that first step, make that commitment to yourself. Decide right here and now that from this moment forward, you're going to live life on your own terms. You're going to pursue your passions, honor your values, and leave your unique mark on the world. It won't be easy. It won't always be comfortable. But I promise you this, it will be worth it. The sense of fulfillment, the joy of living authentically, the pride of knowing you had the courage to chase your dreams. There's nothing else like it in the world. You have one life, one chance to make your mark on this world. Don't waste it living someone else's dream. Your dream is waiting for you. Your purpose is calling you. It's time to answer that call. So go out there and live your dream. Chase it with everything you've got. Let your light shine so brightly that it illuminates the path for others. Because when you live your own dream, you give the world a gift that only you can give, the gift of your authentic self. Remember, the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, the real you, the authentic you, the you that comes alive when you're living your own dream. So be that person, step into your power, embrace your uniqueness, live your dream. Because at the end of the day, that's what life is all about. Not about fitting in, but standing out. Not about meeting expectations, but exceeding them. Not about living someone else's dream, but creating and living your own. You got this. You have everything you need within you right now. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. And most importantly, be yourself. Because there's no one else in this world quite like you, and that's your superpower. So let today be the day. The day you stop living someone else's dream and start living your own. The day you take control of your life story. The day you begin the journey to becoming the best, most authentic version of yourself. Your dream is waiting. Your life is waiting. The world is waiting. It's time to answer the call. It's time to live your own dream. So what are you waiting for? The time is now. Your time is now. Go out there and make it happen. Your dream life is waiting for you. All you have to do is have the courage to live it. Your dream life is waiting for you. All you have to do is have the courage to live it. But let's get real for a second. I know some of you are sitting there thinking, easy for you to say. You don't know my situation, and you're right, I don't. But what I do know is this. Every single person who's ever achieved greatness has faced obstacles. Every single one. Think about it. The most successful people in the world, they weren't born successful. They weren't handed their dreams on a silver platter. They fought for them. They struggled. They failed. But the difference is they didn't let those failures define them. They let those failures refine them. So, yeah, maybe you got bills to pay. Maybe you got responsibilities. Maybe you got people depending on you. But let me ask you this. Are those really reasons not to pursue your dreams? Or are they reasons why you absolutely must pursue your dreams? Because here's the truth. When you're living your purpose, when you're doing what you're meant to do, everything else falls into place. You become more energized, more productive, more alive. And that energy, it spills over into every area of your life. You become a better parent, a better partner, a better friend. You have more to give because you're no longer depleted from living a life that doesn't fit you. You're no longer drained from trying to be someone you're not. And let's talk about money for a second, because I know that's a big concern for a lot of you. But here's the thing. When you're doing what you love, when you're living your purpose, the money follows. It might not happen overnight, but it happens. Why? Because when you're passionate about what you do, you put in the extra effort. You go the extra mile. You deliver value in a way that no one else can. And people are willing to pay for that kind of passion, that kind of excellence. But even more than that, when you're living your dream, your definition of wealth changes. Sure, financial security is important, but true wealth, that's about having the freedom to spend your time doing what matters to you. It's about waking up excited for the day ahead. It's about going to bed satisfied, knowing you've spent your day in alignment with your values and your purpose. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Chasing your dreams is hard work. It takes dedication, perseverance, and a whole lot of grit. There will be days when you want to give up, days when you question everything, days when it feels like the whole world is against you. But those are the days that define you. Those are the days when champions are made. Because success isn't about never falling down. It's about how many times you're willing to get back up. And here's something else to remember. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to take that first step. Because once you start moving, once you start taking action, the path becomes clearer. Opportunities you never even imagined start to appear. It's like driving at night. Your headlights only illuminate the next 100 feet or so, but you can make the whole journey that way. You don't need to see the entire road to start driving. You just need to see the next step. So what's your next step? What's one thing you can do today, right now, even, to start moving towards your dreams? Maybe it's making a phone call. Maybe it's signing up for a class. Maybe it's having a hard conversation with someone. Whatever it is, do it. Take that step. Because here's the secret. Action creates clarity. The more you do, the clearer your path becomes. The more you move towards your dreams, the more your dreams move towards you. And as you're taking those steps, as you're building your dream life, remember this, it's not just about you. Your dreams, your passions, your unique gifts, they're not just for you. They're for the world. When you live your purpose, you create a ripple effect that touches countless lives. You inspire others to chase their dreams. You create products or services that solve real problems. You bring beauty or joy or innovation into the world in a way that only you can. So by pursuing your dreams, by living your authentic life, you're not being selfish. You're not being irresponsible. You're fulfilling your duty to the world. You're giving the gift that only you can give. And let's talk about fear again for a moment. Because if you're feeling scared right now, if the idea of chasing your dreams feels overwhelming or terrifying, that's okay. That's normal. In fact, it's a good sign. Fear means you're pushing your boundaries. It means you're growing. It means you're alive. So don't run from that fear. Don't try to eliminate it. Instead, let it fuel you. Let it remind you that you're on the right path. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. So be courageous. Take that leap. Because on the other side of your fear is everything you've ever wanted. Now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and I want you to picture your dream life. Not the life you think you should have, not the life others expect of you, but the life you truly want. What does it look like? How does it feel? What are you doing? Who are you with? Really let yourself feel it. Let yourself experience it in your mind. Now open your eyes. That feeling you just had, that excitement, that sense of possibility, that's your compass. That's your guide. Let that feeling lead you. Let it remind you of what you're working towards when times get tough. Because here's the thing, that dream life isn't just a fantasy. It's not just a nice idea. It's a possibility. It's a reality that's waiting for you to create it. But you've got to be willing to work for it. You've got to be willing to fight for it. So I ask you again, what are you waiting for? Your dream is calling. Your life is waiting. The world needs what only you can give. It's time to answer that call. It's time to stop living someone else's dream and start living your own. You got this. You are capable of so much more than you realize. You have strengths and talents and gifts that the world is waiting to see. So let them see it. Step into your power. Embrace your uniqueness. Live your truth. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Not about being perfect, but about being authentically you. Not about having all the answers, but about being willing to ask the questions. Not about reaching some final destination, but about embracing the journey. So start that journey today. Take that first step. Make that commitment to yourself. Decide right here and now that you're going to live life on your own terms, that you're going to chase your dreams with everything you've got because you deserve it. You deserve to live a life you love. You deserve to wake up excited every morning. You deserve to go to bed satisfied every night, knowing you've spent your day in pursuit of your passions, and the world deserves to see the real you. The world deserves to benefit from your unique gifts, your unique perspective, your unique dreams. So go out there and make it happen. No more excuses, no more waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Your time is now. Your dream life is waiting for you. All you have to do is have the courage to live it. So be courageous, be bold, be you, because that's when the magic happens. That's when dreams become reality. Your journey starts now. Your dream life awaits. Go out there and claim it. The world is waiting for you to shine. So shine bright, shine with all you've got. Your time is now. Make it count.